going to explain about how the filter system works within TRIMS. It's one of the powerfulest parts of the system because the system is based around attributes. We're going to Explorer. The filter can be applied to the navigation in most of the apps that we have. You can see in Explorer here I have a number of systems set up. This option here, this top part of the navigation with a filter symbol, that's your filter. Click on the plus to open it up, and then you get a section for each part of your system that you can filter. First of all, under main we have create a date, which allows me to put in a date to filter when products were created. I have the system, so if I pick fashion 2, I know there's some good data in there, and then I have the ability to filter by supplier, any of my category information, variants, tags, some miscellaneous options, and the location. So to start with, if I go into categories, select a particular brand, I can pick Adidas Originals. I could pick a number of these if I wanted to. I'll just pick that one for now. I can then go into my variants and go to size. The sizes that are available are already narrowed down by what I've previously picked in my filter. So because Adidas being footwear, it's already only showing me the available sort of sizes rather than anything else fashion related that I have in the system, like collar sizes, waist sizes, etc. So I can pick from here 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I've filtered brand by Adidas and the size variant 7, 8, 9. I then apply my filter by clicking on this filter button here. I've then applied my filter. I've only got one system showing here now rather than the 5 or 6 that I had, and it's also filtered this down so the only products that are showing are Adidas products which contain the sizes 7, 8 and 9. And if I click on this Manhattan here, it's just showing me 7, 8, 9. Now if I go back to here just to demonstrate here that how it's filtered it, if I go back to this size here, if I remove these, reapply the filter, refresh this product, you'll now see that it's loaded in the other sizes. Also you'll see here some colours listed. If I clicked on colour here, if I picked blue and redwood dark, that one, okay, apply the filter. Just a word of warning, whenever you change anything on a filter it automatically disables the filter for safety reasons, so if you change anything you always have to apply it afterwards. If I now press the refresh on here, that's reduced that number of products. It got rid of some of the colours that I didn't have selected here. You can see here how powerful the filtering system is. It allows you to drill down and find the information relevant to what you're working on. Once you have a filter applied, the results of the filter that are shown here, any of the tasks that you perform on them will only happen to the products that are shown below. So if your filter is only returning these 4 colours here, I know that that product, as we saw before, has about 6 colours. If I was to change something about this product, like the season, by doing it in the tree, that will only change what you can see on the screen. It won't change the other 2 that were part of that product, which is a really powerful way of splitting things up and being able to change parts of a product rather than the whole product. We'll cover that in more detail in another video. It's a very powerful but slightly complex process. If I just clear that filter off so it puts everything back, One of the things you can do in TRIMS, which is quite nice, if I click on any of these levels here, it will give me a little overview on the screen at this level of all the products that are within it. I'll scroll that across here. So if I click on men's here, it gives me a breakdown of all the products that are within the men's category. If I open that up, within that I can click on a lower level which will filter it down, drilling down onto a product. If I go back up to this high level, I can click on category listing, and that sort of summarizes each of these levels below. Now the filter also applies to this, so if I was to apply my filter, get rid of those colours, I go back to size, pick 4, 5, 6, apply the filter, refresh the screen, and the information it's showing me now relates to the filter. So if I click on kids here, men's and women's, all this information is now filtered by the sizes that I selected here. This again is good for perhaps season, because if I was to click on men's here without applying a filter, it will show me everything. If I put the season as a particular season and then refreshed or clicked on men's again, then it's going to only show me this information for the season that I had selected. That gives you a good overview of filters. Filters are used throughout the system. It's a very consistent way of doing things. It's worth learning how to use the filter because it will open up the power of the TRIMS system.